So the next important question is, do you have Tabletop Simulator?
I do. I have it open and I'm
Okay,
ready to rock.
sweet. Do you know how to find hello for random people who are probably not here yet? Because I haven't really posted anywhere about this. Um, I'm going to privately send you the password. I don't know if I need to. Oh, I probably need. This should be the server name. So,
Okay.
um,
Let's see.
Rich and I are very experienced streamers. That is, Rich is
Bet-
very good at what he does, but streaming is not. Well, I'm the one responsible for
Why? Wait,
this.
why are you throwing me under the bus first?
Yeah, no, I'm putting
I think.
myself under the
I think.
bus.
I think between us, we've.
Yeah,
This is the second live stream, the third
yeah,
live stream
yeah.
that has ever
Oh no,
happened.
like I should have my act together because I streamed like 30 times
Oh, okay. Well
during the
then, this.
pandemic. Uh,
Well, in that case, there's no
there
excuses.
is no excuses. How
Okay.
you
All
how
right.
you doing tonight?
What am I doing tonight?
I said
Playing
how
Gunnet.
are, I said how are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Cool.
I'm excited to play this again.
Yeah, it's been 2 years, I think, since you checked it out. We were playing it in a crowded Italian restaurant on Staten Island.
Yeah, the most random get together maybe ever.
Yeah,
Well, at least for you, I'm sure it was very random.
it was pretty random.
Um, yeah.
But it was great.
Randy happened. Randy happened to be in New York City. Of course, not in Staten Island because nobody would go there unless they had a reason. And I happened to be in Staten Island because it's my hometown. And I was like, "Hey, let's meet up."
Yeah,
And Randy took the ferry to Staten Island, and we walked to an Italian restaurant.
it was great.
Yeah, it was a
I was
good time.
super excited to like finally visit Staten Island because my wife is from Jersey, and I've been to New York plenty of times, and I've seen it and I've heard of it, you know, but I had never been there.
There's a ton of Staten Islanders in New Jersey.
Yeah,
They they sort of took over.
did they?
Certain parts. There's quite a lot of Staten Islanders.
So I'm trying to figure out if I how I share the exact link to this because it seems like it says we are live. So
Ah,
I'm gonna assume we are. Oh, share. That would. There's a nice big button. So, all right. Yeah. So you have been a playtester of like all of my board games, um, which is
I don't know
awesome.
if I don't know if I ever play tested Roll in One, but I have a copy.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Yeah. I guess
And I
that was like a pandemic era situation. So
yeah, but I'm a fan of all of your board games, so that's something.
it's very appreciated. That's I'm a fan of your work. It's still honestly like I still listen to your work like as probably monthly. So
That's good that you still do because I'm still here. I'm still still making stuff.
yeah, yeah. All right, I'm gonna share a couple. I'm gonna share to a couple random channels that I'm doing this I
Nice.
before we actually start playing. Um, but yeah, we are here playing Gun It. It is live and available um, tonight, right now. It's available on Kickstarter. You can just go to gunit.gg. Should take you to the link. Um, and if anyone is watching this and we are having any errors at all, please let me know, and I will try to address them. But things like audio not coming through, which is like such a standard thing. So I probably screwed it up. But yeah, there's like four different channels, that I like follow on Discord. There's so many Discord channels. So, but
Yeah, and they get crusty pretty quickly.
yeah, yeah. Do you play
I do from time to time. Yeah, actually, I have a good friend who I've played a bunch of games with on here. Um, so sometimes during his uh, his lunch hour, he'll hit me up and we'll play something new. He's always
Yeah.
showing me new games. Um, I've had trouble getting people to like calm down enough to actually play. Like if you play this with like a bunch of people,
Uh-huh.
it's so easy to like, you
Right.
know, mess with the props and like flip the table and mess with the physics that certain people may not may not be up to the task of the level of concentration that's required.
Totally. Yeah. What do you so what have you succeeded with on Tabletop Simulator?
um
What is a game that you're like cuz I made so I made the digital version of Roll in 1 entirely on Tabletopia because that was
ah
just like a cleaner thing. It wasn't required you didn't need um like the software. You didn't need to buy anything. So, that's exactly the sort of thing that's like perfect, right? Um,
right.
so it's like you can invite anyone in at any time. You're like, here's a link, check it out, right? And they could do it on their
Hmm.
browser, they could do it on a Mac, they could do it, anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
So, um,
I played. What did I play on? So I played a bunch of games on BoardGameArena.com, and sometimes I get confused like which ones I played where. But I think I played. Uh, oh my gosh, I even have this game. How am I forgetting the name of it? I'm so bad at remembering.
no problem.
But a bunch of the games I played on there have I've ended up buying actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Ah, I can't remember
No,
them.
no problem. Uh, yeah, I mean, I feel like it was very good pandemic era, but I have found that like largely, if I'm on the computer, I want to play a computer game, and if I'm at a
Totally.
table, I want to play a tabletop game.
Yeah, I think that's why like I've kind of end up buying most of the games I play on there because I'm like, yeah, this is cool for like trying something out, but I'd much rather, yeah, I'd much rather get in person and play.
Right, right.
Um,
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of not playing in person, um, we're partly doing that because well, we're both dads now, so we have no time, and we
sure.
live in different places. Um, and I just had like a Friday night where I was like, I don't have anything to do, and what should I do? I should promote this game, and I should like play it a little bit, just because I think a lot of people maybe haven't seen how this game actually works. Um, so I think it's useful to give some context, yeah, to what the game is. Um, so because it's been a couple years since you've played it, probably be useful to give you kind of a. I was gonna say I was gonna regurgitate, the lessons. That's probably not exactly the word for it, but show you how it works. Um,
Yeah.
so it's really simple. The core mechanic is that 1 to 4 players are in this car together, representing um, 3 to 4 crew members in this car in the middle of the board. So
Hmm.
we're all in there, and depending if you play the solo mode, then then you represent all the crew members. If you are playing 2 player mode, which we're gonna probably end up doing, you will be 2 different crew members each, and then if you do 3 or 4 players, you each represent just 1 crew member. And so
Gotcha.
actually, the 3 player mode has some like variants to address that you essentially have an extra card, right? Instead of making or an extra set of cards. So these
Oh, interesting.
kind of represent our different player aids. These represent the different crew members, And
Right.
every player gets a player aid, which yeah. So like for people that are watching on stream, I'm zooming into the um, front right seat. You can see essentially you are actually sitting in that car. So each crew member is. I was really trying to make like 1 and 2 players also work that way, but the balance completely doesn't work to have 1 and 2 players just representing characters within the car. Like I found it was much simpler to say 2 players each just represent 2 crew members.
Mm.
But yeah, so we're in this car together. We are encountering a bunch of different scenarios, and you basically choose the scenario at the start of each game. You can see up here at the top of the screen there are a bunch of there are 4 of them. There is Hidden Curves, Gun It, Make It a Double, and Reckoning Road. Those are all different scenarios with different narratives and different goals. So if you press F, right, you can flip it over. You can see, we
Cool.
could make it a double. We could play Reckoning Road. We probably just do a round of, Gun It. Although Hidden Curves is a pretty good one too. Well, they're all good. really good at
says the designer.
Yes. The Reckoning Road is like, so they're all built around kind of engaging with a bunch of cars around you. So
Right.
each crew member has 3 cards. Each crew member has an equipment card, a direction card, and a turn order card. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a forward, back, left, and right, and then there's a steering wheel, a shotgun, an Uzi, and a pistol. So this is like straight up inspired by this is action movies.
Yeah.
And the mechanic. Oh, someone says they cannot hear us.
Oh no.
Good. Okay. Is it too quiet? That's the question. I can just turn up the volume of everything.
I can check the stream too on my end and see.
Sure.
Anything going on?
Because it does seem to be saying we're recording.
Yeah, no, there's no audio.
There's no audio at all. Okay.
No.
How about this? Okay. Give it. Oh, now I can hear you. Okay. Cool.
Sweet.
All right.
Randy, which one of these 4 is your favorite to play?
So there's actually 7 scenarios.
Oh, okay.
I'm only for anyone who's aware of the crowdfunding board game space. I only put up a limited version of this because about a month ago or in the fall, recently, a game called Kelp put up all their version on Tabletop Simulator, and it was all the assets were ripped and released before the board game actually came out. So we're all now feeling nervous about that.
Yeah, that stinks.
So I put up 4 of these things. Anyone can play this. If you go on Tabletop Simulator, you can find this. I think I would be I think Hidden Curves is a great kind of one to play. So Hidden Curves is the original scenario, which is the pulp novel 1959. Terror on the Turnpike. A highway gang has been attacking innocent citizens in Millsville who dare to venture beyond city limits. The county
Is this the original? Sorry, is this the original like design of the game? The first thing that you prototyped?
No. So
okay.
the wacky thing here, right, is that there are a bunch of scenarios, and they all. But one of the core things was how big of a pileup can you create? How big of an effect? And so what I tell people is that like this is actually the pulp novel that inspired the movie Gun It. So Hidden Curves is it. So it's a very complicated thing, but
so is Gun It the first scenario that you designed?
yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
So Gun It is the 60s action movie. But then I thought, well, Gunnit's not the original thing. There was a pulp novel that inspired Gunnit, and then there's a sequel that everyone hated called Make It a Double, and then later in the '70s there was a psychedelic comic where the writer reckoned with the violence that they were portraying.
You didn't make the sequel scenario like intentionally bad to play, did you?
I hope the scenario isn't bad. It's more
okay,
of I love the idea of, there's so many times these things, it's like they come out and, it's like they try and rush a sequel.
Yeah.
It comes out like 9 months later, in the era of the 60s and 70s. It's like,
And to be fair, sequels are hard. It's hard to make a good sequel, I think.
That's true.
Hard to make something that's
right.
Tops the original sometimes.
Exactly. So, so there's that's the fiction behind this.
Very cool.
And so to finish the info on this one, so this is where you are an employee of the Inertia Corporation. So a highway gang has been attacking innocent citizens in Millsville who dare to venture beyond city limits. The county sheriffs need your help. As a loyal employee of the Inertia Corporation, a company known for innovative solutions to any problem, you've been sent to deliver a deadly message to these ruffians. So our goal is we're going to have 5 rounds to create explosive mayhem. So we may choose, up to 5 rounds, we may choose to finish this game early at the end of any round. But basically our goal is to cause pileups. So what does that mean is I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle this whole thing in them. Well, no, we can just play with this, this starting state.
Okay.
But do you want to take the left side or the right side of the car?
I'll take the left.
Okay. So I will take the right side of the car. And so we're each going to play as 2 crew members. And we are in this car in the middle for anyone who's joining us now. Around us, we have ruffians, and we need to deal with, including a biker gang. Those ruffians are motorcycles, cars, and trucks. Motorcycles have 1 health, cars have 2 health, and trucks have 3 health. Hello, Magic Cat. Well, thanks for joining. There is also a biker gang. They have 1 health. They're a little bit unique. I'll explain them in a moment. This game is, each round is split up into 4 phases. The goal of this game is we're going to have a timed phase. The first phase of each round is the lookout phase. We just filled out all the spaces around our car. So we're right there in the middle, and now we've surrounded us with tiles from the deck. We will then, the next phase that we're going to start shortly is we will have 2 minutes in which to exchange any and all of these action cards between the different crew members. So we could say, okay, this person should go first and they should go fourth. And, this person should actually take the shotgun and we should hand the Uzi over here. And when our time runs out, which is this handy little timer up here in the corner, our plans lock, and that's it. We're stuck. We have made our plan. Time runs out. This is an action movie, and we see what happens. So we then advance to the action phase, 3rd phase, and it's deterministic. We just say, okay, who's got what? Who's got what and where? So we say first.
Run the punch card program.
Exactly. So this would be called a programming game in board games. This is a particular mechanic. So we'd say, okay, first this person is shooting the Uzi forward, which means we're going to add a token onto the car in front of us. Now the Uzi also does a diagonal damage away from your seat. So the front right seat, if you're shooting front or right, you are going to do a diagonal damage there. Exactly.
Here?
Yep. So if the front left seat fires the Uzi forward or left, they would do a diagonal damage there. So your seat determines what you'd shoot. Second, the person with the shotgun does 2 damage, pistol does 1, Uzi does 1 plus that diagonal. The shotgun is going to do 2 damage to our left. And that is way overkill because that motorcycle only has 1 health. So we're going to wreck it, and then it's going to explode in a fiery, crazy wreckage. And that is going to cascade forward because that's what those triangles are for. So those triangles are collateral damage. And when a vehicle is wrecked, it does 1 damage in every direction with the triangle.
Cool.
Yeah. And then that's just gone. That's just wrecked. Now, that's not worth any points because it didn't create a pileup. You only get points when
for like a chain reaction.
Exactly. When one crew member wrecks more than 1 vehicle on their turn.
Cool.
So that would be gone. Next up, the person in third is shooting the pistol back. That's also ineffective because the biker gang has this little symbol, which is explained on the back of the player aids, which it's evasive. And evasive means that it is not damaged by collateral or by gunfire.
Only damaged by collateral.
Exactly.
Cool.
So we shot at it and it did nothing.
Right.
And now the last thing is the steering wheel is going to move to the right, which means that everything gets pushed over. And that's the end of the round. So
cool.
We get a point for the opening next to us, so we get points for forward, back, left, or right that are clear. So we are going to get 1 point, and that is relevant in the game because we can spend points for this scenario. For this scenario, we're trying to get big pileups, but for every 10 points we have, we can add collateral arrows, a collateral arrow to an object.
Oh, wow. Cool. And is there a piece for that, or?
No. You would just kind of mark it at the time that you're doing it. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
Should we try a round?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're gonna start the timer. And there's 2 other things that you may or may not remember or have known, which is one, which was if you ever shoot past a crewmate, those dotted lines are risky shots. So if you see your crew player aid, like the person in the front right seat, if they shoot to the left, there's a crew member next to them. And so they must flip a coin to find out whether or not they shot the crew member or successfully made the shot. And I'm realizing we don't have a coin. But now we do.
That was easy.
Yes. All right. So, all right. That's a coin flip, and if you ever shoot across a gap, that is also a coin flip.
Cool.
All right.
What is this? Just real quick. What is this? Loop-de-loop. Dotted line arrow on this bike.
You want to go for slightly more complicated gameplay?
No.
We could.
We don't have to.
Yeah, why not? Let's make it interesting.
Okay.
So that means if a space opens up closer to us, that will immediately collapse into it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So there are a couple motorcycles that have the quick icon, and that
Sweet.
Also means that we should play with this truck has a shield on it, which means it's armored and it avoids the first point of damage each round.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let's start the timer.
Cool.
All right. So I would say my suggestion is we want to accumulate damage, right? We don't want to trigger damage because we're going for a big pile up.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Uzi forward is still a good is actually not a bad start.
Okay.
Because that will, queue up some damage there.
Is that preferable to, like, say, moving the car to the left and focusing on this truck in the top left corner?
We could also do that. Yeah. So should we maybe drive to the left?
Yeah. So steering wheel first. How do you want to do this?
So we can just give that. Oh, you want to do that first? Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. This way we can pile up the damage on the.
Cool. And then yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, but right, the aiming. I forgot about the aiming.
Okay, so then we'll switch these two arrows. So now that person will.
Yeah. Should we do the shotgun forward to get? Well, actually, either of those trucks.
Either of those is probably okay right now.
Right.
Okay. And then we'll be shooting across a gap, which just means it's less likely to occur. So that's actually good for us.
Shooting across a gap.
Because we'll have moved when before we shoot at that motorcycle to our right. So, I think this is okay. Well, we're about to find out because we got 4 seconds left.
Okay. Here we go.
There we go. And
all right. So step one. Shall I try?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this goes here.
Yep.
And this goes here.
Yep. Step 2. You fire back.
That's me.
Do I need to get some more dramatic angles of this?
I'm just using a top down.
Yeah. And then next up, I am shooting to the right with the pistol across a gap. So heads, I will make it. How do I just flip?
You should start on heads because it gives you a slightly better chance.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had to do it. You had to click that more, I think.
How do you?
Here,
yeah.
You got to double click it. So you flip it, and then I think you just kind of double click it. Oh no. Well, it's kind of. Oh.
This is a very boring coin flip.
It should flip more. That's weird.
I know. All right. There we go. All right.
But just keep flipping it until we get a heads.
Okay. No, we don't want heads.
Oh, it's okay. Tails. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
nice.
There we go. Because that means we miss. So like motorcycles are good to be queuing up. All right. Next up, the Uzi is gonna fire forward and gonna hit there. And
just real quick, why does it matter if we hit or miss if the bike is gonna? Oh no, this bike we can hit because it doesn't have that icon.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Biker gang. Yes. All right. And so we didn't create any pileups, and we have one opening next to us, so we get 1 point for that round, and that is round 1.
Nice.
All right. So, there's actually one thing we have to finish, which is everything then collapses back in on us. So everything in front of us drops back, like moves directly backward until it's next to us or hitting something else.
Does this go over?
Next, yes. From 3 o'clock, that does that. Then from 6 o'clock, nothing can get closer to us. And 9, nothing can get closer.
Cool.
That's the end of the collapse. This, if something gets too far away, it just kind of drops off the board. So once it's 3 spaces from us, it kind of fades away. All right.
And it doesn't come back, or?
It's just, yes, it's in the discard. All right.
It's like an NES game.
Spy Hunter has been brought up many a time.
And it's off the screen. It's gone forever.
Yes, exactly. All right. Are we ready to start again? So we're already in round 2.
Oh, I see. So you're creating like a 3x3 around you at the beginning of every turn.
Yeah.
Cool.
So let's go ahead and flip that and start the time. 120. Go. There we go. All right.
Cool. So we can.
Oh, this is
It
great.
looks like if we shoot down, we can get 4.
Yeah. So we could get the basic victory right off that. Is
Yeah.
there... Okay. I have an either... Okay. If we drive forward, the motorcycle would collapse in behind us because it's quick.
Right.
And then if we shoot back with the Uzi from the back right seat, we'll hit both of these, which will cause like a 5 car.
Okay.
Do you see it?
I think so. So you're saying we move forward.
Uh-huh.
This goes up.
This goes up, and
this goes there.
here.
That goes there.
Now we Uzi, and this we're gonna get hurt in that, but we would hit all 5 of these.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Although we're going for 6 points. It's 4, 6, and 8. Let's just get a basic victory right, just so we can.
Okay. So first thing we got to set up is
drive
forward drive. Second, we'll do
Uzi. What can we do? Yeah.
If you do Uzi from the bottom left, is that going to give us an extra?
Uzi from the bottom.
No.
Right, because I think we need to hit this car. Right.
Okay.
And we have 12 seconds left. So we're gonna see what happens after that.
Okay.
All right. Yep, we're out of time.
All right. Fun. Okay, so first is me. So I will drive forward. Let me do this a little bit better. Sorry. This folds in, correct?
Yep, because it's quick. So second
is you.
I'm gonna Uzi from the back right. So I'm gonna hit back and then a diagonal back right, which is this is gonna explode, cascading into this and this. This is gonna hit us. This was gonna get hit anyway. This is gonna explode into there, and this is gonna explode into there. So we got
dead.
Nice.
Cool. Why is this one brown?
Because it's an advanced hostile.
Oh, advanced.
So, yes. And
cool.
And we get 5 points off of that. So we can definitely use that to try and go for the 6-pointer.
Okay.
We're not even done yet.
Oh yeah. So now we have the. Is it the third step now or the fourth?
That was just the second.
Okay, so the third step is me, shotgun to the left, which is going to take that guy out because he's 2 points. And it collaterals down, but there's nothing. So
right.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna do a damage to this vehicle here. All right.
Wow.
That was an effective round.
Yes. Highly. Oh.
And now we get 2 more points because there's 2 openings to our left and behind us.
Those are like cardinal openings?
Correct.
Not okay, gotcha.
That's right. Now everything from in front of us collapses back. Then from 3 o'clock collapses in. And 6 and 9. So there we go. Now I'm going to move these a little. This is the most finicky part of this game.
And so now we're just going to fill in the...
Yep.
You do clockwise from 12 o'clock?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I think I grabbed the whole deck.
You did.
How do I grab one?
It just quickly, just kind of click pull.
There we go. Okay, so like this.
And now let's do one more round like this, and then I'm gonna drop in things that make. Actually, you know what? Let's pull the settings in. So there's a bunch of other components in the game, right, that you can play with.
Okay.
And the two kind of main ones that add to here are the settings deck and the moments deck.
Okay.
Now I want to grab the whole thing. So we're gonna pull this setting, and we're gonna flip it. And this is the train. Place this card to the right of the grid in the same row as the crew car. At the end of the action phase, all vehicles in that row are wrecked. Resolve those wrecks in right to left order.
Oh.
So it's going to start here.
Cool.
So we could take this one alternately. We could take the next one blind. So that's kind of your choice with settings. But
Gotcha.
do we want to go for the train, or do we want to see?
Yeah. No, I mean, if we can move out of there, I mean.
Yeah, we just got to move forward or back.
Yeah, we could take out a bunch of.
Sweet. All right, we're playing with the train.
Are there enemy cars that can move your car? So that would like is it pretty much 100% knowable that you can get your car out of a row? I'm guessing not, right?
It's about 95% certain. There are a couple cases where you can kind of get locked in, but in general, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Otherwise, this would just be a game end.
Yeah. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much fun, that card.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
So let's flip all these. Start the timer. And go.
All right.
So if we can pull, so we need to move forward or back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can we? I mean, not a whole lot is going to happen here.
Yeah, it's more like setting up something.
Yeah.
For the next turn.
Yeah, because in fact the car to our right is just going to hit nothing. This one, the motorcycle, will hit some stuff.
Yeah, there's going to be an empty space, basically, right? If we move up or down.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
it seems like it'd be. Yeah, I'm not sure. This car has this dotted bullet thing. What is that?
Oh, I should. Yeah. So to pause and explain that, it is armed. That means at the end of the action phase, it's going to shoot at us.
So maybe we should go back down.
Yeah. So it doesn't shoot diagonally. It only shoots orthogonally. So
right.
And if it has a choice, it's going to shoot both directions. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But yes, you're right. We will get shot if we go that way. So our decision is clear. We need to move back.
But maybe we should shoot the guy up in front of us first and then move back.
Okay. Yeah. So
forward.
And
then... Oh yeah.
Ooh, did I just put it into my hand?
Maybe.
How do I access my hand? I thought I just moved my hand to the bottom of the screen. Do I just press hand? H? I have no idea where that is. All right, we're going to keep figuring this out.
I found it.
Oh.
It was at the edge of the table.
Oh, okay.
So we move down. And, no, we shoot up first.
Yeah.
And maybe diagonally so we can get both these trucks. So upper right with a Uzi.
Sure, yeah.
And then move down.
Pistol that, and we shotgun that. Maybe we should inverse. No, I think I'd rather.
Shouldn't we go? I mean,
and we're out of time.
Okay. Well, we did move back second, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I have to take this 1 second. Hold on.
Sure. Yeah. So that's kind of this is kind of the core of the game, right? Is the idea that we are in this moment. We just have a limited amount of time to figure out how the heck to deal with everything going on around us. So in that case, that could be, like right now there is a train, and of course the way I imported this, it's sideways. But there are settings. There are also, we're not going to play with the moment deck, but there is an entire moment deck that also has things like the open road. The timer is ignored, but the crew earns no XP for empty spaces around the crew car. Oh, you're back.
I'm back.
Or the first player to fire a weapon resolves its effect before the next its effect again before the next action. So cards like this allow you to do things like act twice. And but yeah, we're playing with the settings deck. There's the setting, then the moments, and then there's a bunch of extra cards like accessories and special weapons, which I guess we could have also dropped one of those. We have plenty to track though. But all right, let's see what's going on. I am firing. So first, I'm firing the Uzi forward. Dropping a damage there, dropping a damage there.
Nice. Step 2 is me. I drive backwards.
And step 3 is
Step
also,
3 is
your
also
crew
me.
member.
Shotgunning this car, which is going to create a little mini collateral, which is not what we want, but...
Well, that's fine. And that is 2 points. So we're up to 10 points, which means we will be able to add a collateral damage arrow.
Nice.
And finally, I am... Yeah, no, I should have... Oh well. That's the game. It is not being perfect. So I do 1 damage to that, and now at the end of the round, actually there's 2 things that, oh man, there's 2 things that happen here, which is the car is going to fire at us, and since we are diagonal to it, it's going to fire both down and to the right. So it's actually going to hit that thing, that truck.
Oh, it's friendly fire.
It is totally friendly fire.
Oh.
And then that's going to do a damage there and back at it. So that's going to get wrecked. And now the train rolls through and just
Bye-bye.
just completely wipes that out. And there's no other consequence for that because nothing is pointing anywhere. So that's probably good for us, though, in this scenario. And that's the end of the round. And we get 2 more points for the opening. So we have 12 points. We're heading into round 4. And this is going to collapse back. This is going to collapse. And that. Let's move everything back into the middle.
Nice.
All right, let's check our next setting. What do we got?
The docks.
Oh, the docks. Trucks are... Okay, we can't see this sideways because of the way I imported it. Trucks are wrecked when reduced to 1 health. Any trucks already at 1 health are wrecked when dealt any damage, or at the end of the action phase, whichever happens first.
Okay, any trucks... All right.
Which means it only takes a pistol shot to wreck the one to our right.
Cool. Okay.
I think for the sake of trying to get a big pile up, I think we should go for it.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So...
All right, can we do this?
We have to shoot this corner one for...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, nothing's cascading quite... Yeah.
If we shoot to the right and then we move down... I'm trying to figure... If we can shoot this truck on the right and then shoot the car on the bottom right in that order, we could collateral the car into this truck forward. But
that's not going to
that doesn't have enough damage.
Right.
Oh, what if we Uzi these two and get these down?
So we get those. So and then we pistol forward.
Oh, but this will die, right? This will explode if we shoot this one.
And both of these the one. I feel like, okay, I'm wondering if what we want to do is aim for the next round and position ourselves
and just set everything up.
Collapse.
Right.
If we still Uzi to the right, we hit these two. But we're going to lose the docks.
We're going to lose...
But we'll still queue up something if we then move to the left. This thing, that could work.
So the docks ends at the end of this turn?
It's one round at a time.
Okay. So let's just make sure we move forward.
I think we should Uzi to the... and then I think we should drive to the left.
Okay.
Because I think that will allow some potential chains. And we're out of time. So anything else we had planned? We are done.
Okay.
Now let's hope this... Oh, shoot. Well, let's find out. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That dock one, the one in front of us is going to explode at the end of the round. Or because of the docks. See,
so folks, we might get a little more out of this than we thought.
All right. So first I am hitting. Right, this is exploding. This I completely missed. Okay, so we're about to create a chain, regardless.
Yeah.
This is going to explode, which is going to hit this. We shouldn't have done the Uzi.
And it's going to hit us, right?
Yes. All right. Well, we got 2 more points. We're both dads. We're tired all the time, right?
We're doing our best.
So those are gone. Next up, we are moving this direction. Then we are shotgunning back, wrecking that. Also for nothing. Although it will give us some openings at the end of the round. And lastly, shooting
Pistol forward.
Oh, except from the back seat.
Oh no.
So that's a coin flip. All right.
Good luck.
What do I do? I make it. All right. So I successfully don't shoot us. And do 1 damage to that. Except now at the end of the round, because we're on the docks, this truck is going to explode as well. So that is another combo. I think we're having more fun with it now. And 3 openings around us. Oh, we are so close to being able to add 2 collateral damage arrows. But unfortunately, no dice. Alright. Alright, going into the final round. Let's see what I misplayed that. I think I'm a good game designer, whether I'm a good player or not, you know. All right, trucks cannot be pushed. So we could. All right, we're going for it.
Well, there's not a lot of trucks here, so.
There's not a lot of trucks. All right, is there any way we can get... yeah, okay. We can spend a collateral to add an arrow to one of these motorcycles or this car.
Mm.
Right, so we could always... Oh, and this car is aggressive. It's armed, so it will fire at us at the end of the round, which we've...
So if we go up,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna
Shocking.
cascade down along the sides of us.
Mhm.
So if we can put another arrow, a down arrow in one of these cars, we can get it down to the motorcycles. And we can
Mhm.
take out,
Right.
theoretically, we could take out 7
All right.
if we can time it all properly.
All right, show me how.
Well,
So we need to drive forward?
we need to get out of the way so we don't die.
Also true.
So we do that last. We'll get out of the way last. So let's drive fourth.
Well, we need to move or... Okay, sure.
So we'll just keep that in mind. The first thing I think we want to do... Well, we want to focus on this truck, right? So...
Yeah, so the way we would have to take that out is shotgun forward, drive to the right, and Uzi to the left.
I don't think we want to take it out in one turn because I don't know if we'll have the chain reaction that we want. Like we might need a second turn.
Okay, we have 10 seconds left.
Okay, so shotgun up.
You know, I'm gonna give us a minute left more because we're playing on hard mode by being 2 players digital, and I'm gonna set it for 1060.
I don't think there's any way not to destroy stuff prematurely. We could move to the right second, like this.
Well, this can't be held by someone in the back seat.
Oh, okay.
Here. Well, yeah.
So move to the right second.
Okay.
And then
I think we want to do
there's
this.
just like no way to not set off a chain reaction. We could shoot left. And that's going to blow up this truck,
Okay.
which in turn is going to blow us up.
All right. Is it gonna blow us
let's
up? We only have...
shoot the pistol. Oh
So
yeah,
if
we'll shoot the pistol and then we'll shoot the Uzi, and
Yeah.
these 2 will get destroyed, but we'll still have a chance for 6, I think.
Yeah. Let's find out. We are out of
All
time.
right. Okay. All right. So step 1, shotgun.
Forward.
Step 2, move right.
Mm-hmm.
Step 3, move back, shoot back.
Oh.
Pistol.
We actually set that off too early, didn't we?
Oh no.
There we go. We lost it.
And then the
I don't
Uzi.
know that we...
Nothing.
Yeah. So the Uzi's gonna hit...
No,
the
nothing, because it's the
Uzi's
back
gonna-
left.
which would be this way, and there's a gap. So we flip a coin.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm working on my technique here. Gotta get it to a nice flip. There we go.
You made it.
Okay.
And we're adding a... We spent our 10 points to adding a collateral damage here. Now, which way? It doesn't really matter. We missed our
So
opportunity.
should the collateral go?
Well, because for this scenario, we can add a collateral arrow any direction for 10 XP.
Do we have to? Because I don't think the collateral's gonna...
The only
help
thing we
us.
can do is, like, get that motorcycle.
Yeah, but do you have to spend the collateral
Nope.
right now?
Well, that was the final round.
Oh, okay. So then we might as well. Yeah, I guess we could do it down.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that didn't go according to plan. And that, folks, is Gun It. It's about things not going according to plan.
in the heat of the moment, it's
Yeah.
hard to. It's pretty.
This
It's
is
tricky.
also, I mean, yes, for 2 players, I actually should have given us 3 minutes, or 2.5 minutes per round. Most of the time, the 2-minute timer is it's the 3 and 4 player, version. You go with the full standard thing. There is a digital timer with music by our friend Dren McDonald, and it's pretty great, and you can adjust it in like 15-second increments and choose however you want. But yeah, I mean, really, like, we've just had a go at what is just like basically a complicated puzzle, right? It's just like, all right, how, it's like, do we have our act together? Can we cooperate and cumulatively figure this out? And I think next time we would
It
plan.
gives me a newfound appreciation for people in car chases.
So you no longer want to be in a car chase?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't want to before, but now I really don't want to.
See,
especially if there's ruffians around.
Well, thank you for playing this game.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think on that note, it's already 9 o'clock. We had a little bit of setup, and yeah, that took just about 30 minutes. So that was actually pretty great.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out. And yeah, I hope this was helpful and useful for those of you who are wondering what the heck this game was. And yeah, come back in the future. Go to gunit.gg. Give me a few bucks if you want this. I think it's very good. It has been. It's even better in person. I think it's very good in person. There's just like a moment.
Yeah, there's an energy.
There's an energy to
it.
exchanging the cards. Whereas we are both like, our children are asleep right now. Our like tiny babies and stuff are
Whispering.
Asleep. So yeah. But yeah. All right.
Shooting bad guys with sleeping babies.
Right. All right. On that note, thanks everyone for watching. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Rich. Yeah.
Thanks.